Darryl Ford was really there at the beginning, and I mean the real beginning.
He understood the mission of the school that we were trying to accomplish right off the bat, and he pledged to be of as much help as he possibly could be.
Darryl Ford and I first served together on the advisory board.
To this day, I still have minutes and recordings of the original meetings that were held in this very room.
A small group of people, 10 to 12 people, we gathered monthly, and Darryl helped us make decisions. Should we open as a middle school? Should we open as a co-ed school?
St. James would be the place that would help and move young people forward.
It wasn't just Darryl's help that came to us, it was the partnership with Penn Charter that has been fruitful from the very beginning.
He saw the opportunity, saw the need, and he started connecting people together.
Despite the myriad of duties he has at Penn Charter, for Dave Kasievich in particular, the fact that he would have a mentor like Darryl so close, it made a huge difference in the beginning phases of this school and ever since.
Dave tells me when we come across a particularly vexing problem that I don't need to worry because he's talking with Darryl about it and Darryl will help us figure it out.
As a young head of school, there are certainly times when I don't know what the answer is, and I seek out support from Darryl.
The first time I met Dr. Ford was in the 5th grade, and he came and spoke to my class about how he would let us use Penn Charter's resources and how he would let us use their track and the swimming pool. He was looking forward to getting to know us better. He thought we were really good students.
Dr. Ford made it possible for the St. James students to travel to Penn Charter every week to participate in sports using their facilities, which was something we weren't able to do here at St. James.
Dr. Ford gave us the foundation that we needed to make St. James a strong, successful school that benefits all of the gifts of our students.
Because of Darryl Ford, the educator, and how much this meant to him to see young African American students move ahead in life and have an opportunity to be successful.
From graduation, when Dr. Ford came and spoke, he told us that it was just the beginning, that he was very proud of us, and that we were going to strive for greatness.
Thank you, Dr. Ford!
We knew from the outset of starting the school that the more parishes we involved, the better off we'd be as a school.
In 2010, Marge and Tom Devlin came to the school with 3 or 4 boxes of books.
It was because of Marge Devlin doing her book drives that I became really aware.
I came in the summer, met Dave, said, "I do anything you want."
When I came here, I didn't know necessarily that I was going to be working in the library, but here I am.
We have cataloged everything that's in the library, which is really amazing.
A lot of books.
Marge said, "Dave, we just hired a new associate rector. His name is Matt. He needs to come and see St. James School." 2 weeks later, Matt comes to visit the school. He was enthralled with our vision to build a school.
Through the efforts of Matt Holcombe, who just adopted St. James School as a project of his and as a particular focus of outreach of the parish, they have come to be involved in the school in many different ways.
He asked what he could do. He selected students from St. David's, their confirmation group, to come here. He thought children helping children would spur the energy for adults to come.
To volunteer on cleanup days around the campus. It's been really important for folks to come inside to the city and to be helpful to the life of the school and to see how important the mission of the school is.
And the adults came to tutor, to help our school build, giving donations, and it was all of a sudden this overflowing level of support from St. David's, from all sectors of the St. David's community. St. David's has been most supportive in times of great need. So for instance, we had a break-in. We needed a security system, and St. David's came through in less than a month to help us with that. Anyone who knows St. James School knows we're always running out of space, and St. David's saw that we had a need for storing sports equipment and bikes. So they came through with donating a beautiful sports shed.
St. David's Church made it possible for our students to learn in one of the most beautiful classrooms I've ever seen, where they can be inspired to work hard and do their best every day.
When the confirmation students first arrived from St. David's, I had a huge task for them, and that was to create a recreation field for our students. They arrived to find thorns, weeds, and they said, this is going to take a couple years, and it did. And today we have a beautiful green field for our students to play in.
Frank, as the rector of the parish, has continued to make sure that the people of St. David's are aware of what's happening at St. James, are committed to helping what's happening at St. James, and are involved with what's happening at St. James.
Frank's gift is that he sends people to St. James School, people he knows that could be supportive, whether it's volunteering or providing scholarship aid. Inevitably, if someone's here from the St. David's community, I ask them, how did you hear about St. James? They tell me that Frank sent me.